Less is More Lounge live backstage at Rockstar Energy Mayhem here at the Shoreline Amphitheater, here with the co-headliner on the main stage, Mr. Rob Zombie. Thank you for your time tonight, brother.
You are welcome.
First of all, congratulations on the new release, the sequel to Hellbilly Deluxe, Hellbilly Deluxe 2. Can you tell me a little bit about your approach as you went into writing and recording a sequel for Hellbilly Deluxe?
Well, our approach is really no different than any other record. We go into a room and we try to write a bunch of songs. And hopefully they turn out okay. That's the approach.
And I think it worked out once again for you.
Yeah, it worked out. We're still squeaking by there.
Absolutely. And I want to call you a Renaissance man. From being a movie director, movie maker, a musician, and now comic books. Tell me about the comic book line that you've released and that you're going to continue to write.
Well, I started doing comic books a while ago. About 5 years ago, I did the first one was El Super Beasto, which then turned into an animated movie. And the new one is called Whatever Happened to Baron Von Schock, and that's sort of more of a serious thing. It's more like a weird black comedy sort of drama, which maybe someday will be a movie also.
And you recently toured with Alice Cooper, of course,
yes.
An amazing musician who has a tremendous stage show. You also, tremendous musician, amazing stage show. Do you have an opportunity of maybe some one-upsmanship night after night? You got a guillotine? Well, I got a firing squad. Is any of that happening?
Pretty much like that anyway. We don't even talk about it, but I mean, we just kind of do it that way. I mean, we figured out between the two shows, we pretty much had exploited every single gag that we could think of. So, yeah. It's a very friendly rivalry, I suppose. I
love it. And we're live backstage at Mayhem with Rob Zombie. Speaking of a super busy career, somehow you had a chance to appear on WWE. Are you a big-time wrestling fan?
I don't really watch wrestling. I used to watch it when I was a kid, like in the 70s, and I would go to wrestling matches all the time, you know, with the classic guys like Andre the Giant and, you know, Lou Albano was still managing, and Freddie Blassie and all those guys. So I was totally into it in the 70s. And then I figured out it wasn't real,
and you loved it even more.
Away. But I think I know I'm friends with a lot of the guys, and it's a pretty insane life those guys lead. It's pretty amazing. And
you've could I say an upgrade in the drumming world for your touring lineup?
Definitely say it's an upgrade, sure.
Tell me a little bit of how that's changed your stage performance in the appearance, or if at all, with Joey Jordison now part of the band.
Well, Joey joining the band's been awesome. You know, that was a really fortunate thing for us, and it's really changed things. I mean, it's sort of really reinvigorated us in a certain way that's kind of hard to explain, but I don't know. Just every time you get a new person, they bring a different energy that's sometimes hard to put your finger on, and I don't know. He's a great guy. It's great having the band. Band sounds better than ever. I mean, I can't imagine there's a band that has better players than we do.
Right.
With Joey and John and everything.
Absolutely.
I mean, so, you know, it's phenomenal. It's never sounded better, so I'm really happy.
And one of the highlights that we've heard so far of the Rob Zombie stage performance is at Rock on the Range, where you, of course, blew the minds of many people. And the rumor is that a good amount of people, a majority, in fact, left after your stage performance, weren't even willing to stay on for that night's headliner. I think that was kind of planned.
I don't know what happened. I had to catch a plane, so I'm not really sure how it all panned out.
Everyone left when you left. They're like, we're out of here.
I don't know how people stand in the sun all day long, so God bless them.
Well, there's been rumors abound, and I'm sure that if this is false, you'll let me know, but you may be recording a track with John Tempesta?
We were going to do that, yeah. Me and Johnny were talking about it, and we were going to do it like last week, actually. And but my week got kind of crunched, and I had to go to edit some other film thing, and I just ran out of time before this tour started. But we'll get around to it. You know, we really wanted to do it, but it just didn't happen, just due to time.
Does that maybe open a door for a future White Zombie reunion?
No.
No?
Not even close. Okay. I just like Johnny and thought it'd be fun to play together again.
Right on. Well, after Mayhem, what are your plans moving forward the rest of the year?
We're planning a big Halloween tour we're going to do starting in the fall. And then finally, after that, we'll leave the country and go to Europe for the first time in about a decade. So everyone will stop bugging me.
Well, Rob, I appreciate your time tonight, man.
Thank
Rob
you.
Zombie right here, Less is More Lounge.